guys, I'm back with another video. I am doing a spring makeup look and I'm first priming with Boots No. 7 Airbrush Away primer, and then I'm using an illuminating primer. This is the Estee Edit Flash Illuminator. So it's going to give me a nice glow and it's going underneath my foundation. You know, trying a new technique and seeing how it looks. Apply that all over my clean skin, and then I'm going in with YSL Touche Cloth Foundation. This is like my summer foundation because it's great for when my skin is tan and it's really lightweight. And I do think my skin does look a little bit dewier with that flash illuminator underneath. So I'm applying it all over with a synthetic powder brush, which gives a nice light finish, and this one is from Song A5100. Next, I'm going to do my brows. I'm using Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Soft Brown. And this brush is so old. It's like the first Anastasia brush I ever got like 8 years ago, but it's still holding on. I love how it's very small and stiff. So I'm using this to get the shape as well as to kind of outline it. It's not really giving me the super duper precision I want, so I will go back in later with a brow pencil to touch it up. But this gives me most of the shape, and this is a really great color for anybody with like brown, caramel hair, any lighter hair. This is soft brown. So then I go in with Tarte Emphasized Brow Pencil in medium brown to give that precision I was telling you about. I love the small shape of the brow pencil and the texture. So now I'm going to go ahead and move to the Faces It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector Concealer in Tan, and I apply that all underneath to correct any darkness. And on top I'm going in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC30. It's a great brightening tone for my skin. It's got a nice yellow undertone which brightens, and I'm applying a little bit more of a thin stripe on my nose for a highlight. Blending that all in with my Glamcore Pointed Foundation Brush, which is like awesome because it makes blending it in super fast and super flawless. So this is a highlight to keep the light in the center of my face. And once that's all blended in, I'm going to move on to my contour. So this is, actually just kidding, I'm going to move on to my highlighting powder. This is NYX Pressed Banana Powder. So I'm using a rolling technique with this small brush to kind of really buff it into the skin without having to do a baking technique. Baking is not always necessary to get that area to be light and to keep it oil free. Instead, try this little rolling method by placing your fingers over the brush and then rolling it over those highlighted areas. Now we're on to the contour. This is Sonia Kashuk. It's a cream bronzer. I love the color. It really warms up my skin tone and also provides a contour. It is a matte cream consistency, so it works really well, and it's really lightweight, not too pigmented, so you can't really go overboard with it. And this is a Real Techniques bronzer brush. I'm applying it to the perimeter of my face, to my cheekbones, just to give me an all over bronze, and this kind of, again, brings the brown back into the skin. After that, I'm going to set that with the coordinating powder. This is an oldie but goodie MAC Blunt Blush. So I'm applying this over the cream bronzer to emphasize the contour color, and it's going to also set it to make sure that lasts a long time. And I do this with the highlight and the contour. I always set it with an appropriate matching color. So onto the nose contour. I'm going for something that's a little bit more cool tone. This is Laura Geller. And then I use a big powder brush from Makeup Forever to set everything. And this is also going to help diffuse any unblended lines and make sure everything blends together. This is brand new from It Cosmetics. It's Confidence in a Glow. And I'm applying this as a cheek color, but really it's a bronzer, highlighter, and a blush in one. So I'm going to prime my eyes with this new L'Oreal Infallible Paints. It's like a cream eyeshadow and it's nice and budge proof, but it wasn't quite light enough for my eyeshadow base, so I'm going in with the Boots No. 7 Lighter Tone Concealer. So I'm using the Pure Cosmetics DreamWorks Trolls palette. Really fun, bright colors. Going in first with this peachy shade and a Sugar Pill crease brush. This is going to be my blending transition shade, and it's going to help me blend everything at the end. This gold shadow is so pretty and gorgeous. It's really, really shimmery, which I love, and it's going in the center of my lid because I'm doing a halo effect. And on the outer corners, I'm starting to go with deeper colors. So this is a gorgeous, matte, vibrant orange, and I'm using it to darken the crease as well as the inner and outer corner, the inner and outer corners. And I'm doing a windshield wiper motion. Make sure to blend it out really, really good because you don't want any harsh edges. Now I'm going to deepen that a little bit more. This is a tiny little brush from Graftobian, and I'm etching it out into the inner and outer corners. So you start with the lighter color and transition to the darker color, and that's how you get this technique. So go ahead and sketch out the inner and outer corners. The brush is really, really small, so it really fits into this small eye shape. So if you have a small eye like me, you have to invest in some teeny tiny brushes. Now we're going to blend out all of that application that we put down using that same brush that I applied the orange with. So I applied liner and lashes in Glatt Gel number 77 liner, as well as House of Lashes, or Lady Moss Beauty, it's one of those. And then I'm moving on to the lips. So I wanted to keep something kind of neutral, nothing overpowering. This is MAC Morning Coffee lip pencil. So this is going to line as well as fill in the entire lips. And then I'm going in with another lipstick from number 7 Boots, and this is going to brighten up that lip color, and it's really close to the Morning Coffee shade. And now I felt like I needed a little bit more glow, so this is the new Milk Holographic Blur Stick, and it's like a beautiful rose gold color. As you see, it just is so easy to apply. You just put it on like a stick of deodorant and blend it in, and that gives me the glow I needed to kind of just finish off the look. Super duper pretty, and it looks really like natural, not too much. Take down my pin curls, and this is a final look. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, have a great night. Ciao, Bellas.